Hi students, a warm welcome to Bharati Vidyalaya Metric Digital Lab. Today we are going to learn Unit 3 Prose from 9th Standard English. This video is prepared and presented by Mrs. R. Uma Maheshwari. The topic of the prose is Old Man River. Old Man River is written by Dorothy Deming. She was an American nurse and children's writer. She was born on 8th June 1893 in Connecticut. During her childhood, she traveled to a lot of places with her family as her father was telegraph operator. She was a graduate of New York City Presbyterian Hospital School of Nursing in 1920. She served as assistant to editor, director and journal editor of Public Health Nursing from 1935 to 1942, and she worked for 10 years for American Public Health Association from 1942 to 1952. She published the highly successful Penny Mass in 1938, which was so popular. She also wrote about 20 fictional novels. She died in January 1972 in Winters Park, Florida. Students, I hope you all must have read about natural disasters. Can you name some? Yes, tsunami, flood, tremor, drought, fire, earthquake and erosion, etc. Actually, these natural disasters cause serious damages and loss of our life. Students, what do you think might be the reason for all these? I think the root cause of all these are due to the imbalance created in our environment. It can't be avoided, but at least can be reduced certain extent by stopping all our activities and practices that are harmful for our environment. We have lost many things in our life. This lesson explains us how do we acquire knowledge on handling difficult situations during natural calamities. It is an one-act play. This story tells about the crisis with a few children they have faced and how they overcome from it by helping each other and being united. The main theme of the lesson is we have to help each other at any crisis we face in our life. Students, before we see this play, we see the glossary to make our learning easy and better. Cloudburst, a sudden violent rainstorm. Number 2, pitcher, a large jug. Number 3, shudder, shiver in fear. Number 4, hark, listen or pay attention. Next, pump, to hit something with force. Keep our heads, keep or stay calm. Pails, buckets. Panting, taking short or quick breath. Rescue, save. Grab, grasp or seize roughly. Pitch dark, completely dark. Porch, portico or entrance. Squeak, a short high pitched sound or cry. Now we see the important characters of this play, Old Man River. Amy Marshall, 17 years old. Betty Marshall, her younger sister. Rose Field, 16 years old, Marshall's neighbor. Sarah Field, 9 years old, Rose's sister. Jim Hall, 17 years old, another neighbor. Mr. Peters, member of the Red Cross Disaster Committee. Penny Moss, Red Cross nurse. This story focuses how do we act in an emergency situation like flood, earthquake, and many other natural calamities. And also, in this play, the important role of the Red Cross also highlighted. Let us move to listen the story of this play, Old Man River. The first scene starts in the living room of Amy Marshall's house. One day, late afternoon in March, Amy, a 17 years old girl, and her younger sister Betty Marshall and Rose Field, 16 years old, Marshall's neighbor, they were sitting around a table in the living room. Now, Amy's mom was not available at home. Amy's mom took her younger brother Dick to the dentist in the town. Amy's mom said that on her way she would meet Mrs. Frank for her recipe. Amy's father was a businessman. He was in Chicago at the time. Next, the girls, Amy and Rose, were knitting, and Betty was looking at pictures in a magazine. Rose said that it was getting dark early due to the rainy days. She went near the window to raise the shade a bit. That means to raise the window's curtain a bit. That time she was followed by Amy and Betty. And Rose peers outside of the window. Look through the window. And she added, that time it was raining scarce and dogs, which means there was a heavy rainfall and the backyard was looked like a small lake. Amy's younger sister Betty also joined with them, and she said that their backyard was not a lake, it was a sea. And also she said that radio said that the river was at flood stage. For this, Amy explained the meaning of that issue. The water was above that white line on the bank at Thompson Bridge. It must have covered the South Meadows and the highway there. Rose replied for that It was not only the rain, it was the snow melting in the hills in the northern part of the state. Then the girls returned to the table. There was a noise of stamping feet and someone breathing hard. This noise was heard by all the girls. The girls all looked to the right, the direction of the sounds. That time, Jim Hall entered from right in shining wet raincoat and rain helmet, which he dragged off as he entered. He was panting because Jim Hall, 17 years old, Emmy's another neighbor, he came running all the way from school and he said that it was a cloudburst. The river was rising fast. The Bernard Dam was in full an hour ago. The Bernard Dam was in full an hour ago. Now, Jim asked Emmy about her parents. Emmy replied that her mom went to the dentist for Dick. She was expected very soon and her dad was in Chicago. Meanwhile, Emmy got a call from her mom. Her mom said that she was not able to come home from Mrs. Brand's house because the bridges between their home and town were under water. And also her mom said Rose to spend her night there, informing her mom over phone. When Emmy announced this to Rose, Rose happily dialed the numbers to inform her mother about her stay at Emmy Marshall's house. But she was not getting the connection. Jim explained that was the lines were underwater. Scene 2 described as how do Red Cross Disaster Committee rescue the children. The leadership of the Jim and the other girls, they planned to get ready. First step, they have planned to take precautionary measurement for this critical situation. Jim wanted the girls to get organized with flashlight, candles, lamps or lantern, and he asked Rose to fill the tubs and pails with drinking water and asked others to arrange food, first aid kit and blankets, coats and extras. Suddenly, they heard Sarah's call or cry from the playhouse. That situation had become too tough for them. Jim waved a flashlight from the top of the roof for someone to help them. Little while later, Tom Peters and Miss Moss from Red Cross came in a boat and took Rose, Betty and Sarah along with them. They hurried to the Red Cross hospital because Sarah had broken her right leg just below the knee. And they gave an extra lantern and a jar of coffee to Emmy and Jim to wait for them. At last, they would send some other boat to save Emmy and Jim. Hence, Emmy thanked Tom Peters and the Red Cross Disaster Committee. At last, Jim and Amy became very happy because they had a well equipped disaster committee for their timely help that time. Like that, scene 2 came to an end. Dear students, read the lesson carefully, one glance, and go through the synonyms well. Thank you.